Good morning. This is your reminder that you get to choose what to believe. And if you're not in the mental space to be able to do that, show yourself grace and compassion for exactly where you're at. Listen, I just had one of the darkest, scariest weeks that I've had in a very long time. And I've had some pretty dark days. And this week is in the top, I don't know. I don't even want to rate it. It's just been a very dark, scary week. Like, genuinely has felt like my connection to source, to God, has just been absolutely cut off, severed, which is terrifying for me because I know what it feels like to be tapped in. I know what it feels like to be connected to God. I spend most of my days in constant prayer and communion with God. That's how I live my life. And this week has felt like I've just been absolutely cut off. No God in sight, no hope in sight, to the point that I've been feeling crazy. Like, have I just been making all of this up? Am I making God up? Which sounds silly, but that is how it felt this week. It felt like I've been battling demons, like literally battling demons in my mind. And it's been hard. It's been scary. Y'all, I went and bought a pack of cigarettes. I haven't bought a pack of cigarettes in 7 years. And if you're judging me, if you're judging me, you're really just showing that you don't have the capacity to hold yourself with grace. So do you want to be the type of person who condemns others and condemns yourself? Or do you want to be the type of person that holds yourself and others in a space of forgiveness and compassion? Because I did not judge myself one time this week. I was in a constant awareness and state of forgiveness. For as hard as this week was, I was in a state of forgiveness for all of it. And I knew none of it was me. That didn't actually take away the pain. That didn't make it any less scary. But at least I had the capacity to hold myself in this state of, I guess we're smoking cigarettes this week. Whatever, this is just what I'm doing. I knew it wasn't going to last forever. I knew that I wasn't starting smoking again. I just knew, that's just not me. I was like, whatever, I'll just let myself have however many days I need to smoke cigarettes, and I'm not going to judge myself. Actually, I refuse to judge myself. I refuse. I forgive myself immediately and already. So that made this week easier, at least, that I wasn't condemning myself, and I already threw the pack away. So if you're going through something right now that feels really dark and really, really, really scary, you're moving through it. It's not coming into you as an attack. It's coming out of you. And it can feel terrifying. It can feel like you're being attacked by demons. I have to sneeze, but I think it's going to go away. It can feel like you're genuinely fighting off demons, which perhaps we are, But if you can just hold that presence of compassion and forgiveness for yourself, for where your mind's at, for what actions you're taking, for what habits you're falling back into, if you can just hold that state of forgiveness and compassion for yourself, you'll move through it so much more quickly. Like, that dark cloud that was around me this week could have stuck around. Like, if I was the version of myself 5 years ago, that dark cloud would have consumed me for perhaps months and months. But I was only in it for a week, and it was a terrifying, terrifying week. I went out and decided to get a job as a server at a fine dining restaurant in my area, which that's not what was bad. I actually really love serving tables, and it just felt like the next step to take in this moment, you know, to go out, serve tables, make a little extra cash, meet some people, have fun. So honestly, I was actually at peace with that decision. It was just, there was a lot of things coming up of like, what does this mean about me? I'm a failure. I'm a loser. I'm stupid. I'm not good enough. You know, is God even real? Am I even doing the right thing? Am I on the right path? Is God punishing me? What's going on? Like, all of these voices and thoughts and beliefs were coming up and being like magnified. And, yeah, and it just sent me into this dark place of like, I guess God's not real. I guess I've been making this up. And, you know, that's okay that I was in that state, but it just wasn't true. And coming out of this dark cloud, I see now, and I actually saw all along, I guess I just was choosing to be in the darkness. Like, I just wanted to be in it for a little while. Otherwise, why was I there for 7 days? When I could also see that this was just my limiting beliefs coming up. But sometimes it feels like you're being sucked in. Sometimes it feels like you don't have a choice but to be in the darkness. And that's okay. Grace, compassion, and forgiveness for yourself and others. Okay? And now coming out of it on the other side, I feel so good today. Like, I could genuinely cry. I feel 1,000 times lighter and brighter than I have in 7 or 8 days. And coming out the other side of it, I'm seeing that what was coming up for me was not the truth, and it wasn't even something being put on me. It was darkness I've been holding on to, coming up and out. Like, we must have gotten a blast of light. I don't really follow the Schumann resonance that closely. I don't really follow astrology that closely. I truly don't follow any of that kind of stuff closely. I just go with what I'm feeling. And a couple weeks ago, or Easter weekend, I felt like I got blasted with this like blast of light. And when that happens, when we go through something where we feel like, oh my gosh, like I'm going through a shift, I'm feeling more enlightened, I'm feeling brighter, I'm feeling the presence of God even more, it's going to amplify your shadow that you haven't seen yet, or perhaps it hasn't been at this magnitude. It's going to amplify the darkness that you still carry within you. Not to punish you, but because, you know, when the light gets brighter, the shadow gets bigger or darker, or you see it more clearly. So what was happening was the darkness that I was still carrying within me got amplified after that big blast of light that I received. And, you know, that's where we can go crazy or derail or whatever. Like, that's where shit can get hard and people can get off course for months and months because we believe the thoughts. We believe what's coming up and out. We're like, oh, this must be true. I must be crazy. I must not be good enough. I must be doing the wrong thing. You know, I must be stupid. But if we can just in that moment, no matter how hard it seems, choose to not believe those things, or at least show up with forgiveness for ourselves for believing those things, we're going to move through it much quickly, and we're actually releasing our grasp on it so it has a better chance of flowing out of us. We're moving through it. And the only reason that we stick in it longer is because we grasp onto it by believing that it's true, believing the thoughts, allowing these entities. I don't know if I resonate with like demons are attacking me. I do understand that like thoughts of low self-worth, thoughts of anxiety, depression, like these things are energies that attach themselves to your field, and you allow it to happen by believing that these things are true, and that gives them permission to stick around. But I don't believe that they just attack us for no reason. Our light gets brighter, which then amplifies the holes in our auric field. And it becomes like this beacon for darkness. But the darkness was already within you. So I don't think I believe that there are things that are coming out from outside of you, attaching themselves to you. They're already within you. These demons, this darkness has already been inside of you all along. You just haven't, the light hasn't been bright enough for you to notice it. And now the light's getting brighter, so the darkness seems more prevalent, but it's always been there. You've just not seen it. And now you're seeing it. So it can feel like an attack. It can feel scary. And if you choose to, it can stick around for as long as you hold on to it as truth, as long as you decide that these things are attacking you. But in reality, it's just you. It's your darkness that the light is shining on, and it's becoming more prevalent. You're becoming more aware of it. And it can feel scary. I understand that. And sometimes it can feel easier to put the blame and be like, oh, something's attacking me. But nothing's attacking you. It's your own shadow. And you're just becoming aware of it. And it's not actually coming in and attacking you. It's moving up and out and through you. And as long as you can practice non-attachment with that shadow by choosing not to believe the thoughts, choosing to believe something else instead, or even saying, God, I don't know what to believe. Can you just show me what to believe, God? Because I'm scared. I don't know what's going on. And honestly, I can't see a way out. So please, God, show me what to believe. Show me how to see this, because I'm confused. I'm so confused. So like that humble, like, God, I don't know, please show me, will move you through it way quicker than just accepting it as truth or pretending it's not there. If you pretend your shadow isn't there when it's very clearly there, it's just gonna stick, it's still sticking around. You're not doing anything by pretending. Okay, we get scared of our shadow and we want to like push it away and try to cover it up with positive affirmations. And positive affirmations can be a great tool, but it's not a tool that you use to excavate your shadow. It's something that you use after your shadow has been excavated. Okay, if you're trying to suppress your shadow with positive affirmations, your shadow's still there. It's just deeper inside of you now. And it's going to have to come up again. Okay, so positive affirmations are what we use after our shadow has been excavated. And to excavate the shadow, we have to see it. We have to face the thoughts. We have to face the fears. We have to face the limiting beliefs. We have to face it head on and look at it. Look at it. And then release it by not holding attachment to it. And this is going to take linear time. You have to move through linear time while seeing these beliefs. You have to move through linear time in the discomfort. Feeling scared, feeling confused, not knowing what to do, feeling stupid, feeling not good enough. But as long as you see that those are there and then not attach yourself to them, choosing not to believe, like, I don't know honestly what to believe. All I know is this isn't the truth. And then moving through time with that knowing, it's uncomfortable. It's not fun. It feels like it's going to last forever, but you're going to move through it. You're going to get to the other side. And as long as you're practicing non-attachment, forgiveness, and compassion as you go through it, you'll move through it quicker than if you believe that it's true. You make it mean something about you, and so you try to cover it up with positive affirmations. You're afraid of your own shadow, so you're looking in the mirror like, I am worthy, I am worthy, I am good enough. I am good enough. I know what I'm doing. You're still scared, and that's the only reason that you're saying these positive affirmations. And the underlying tone of being afraid of your shadow is being seen in your positive affirmation. So it's not actually a positive affirmation. It's an affirmation of fear of your shadow. So just courageously face it head on. Bring in forgiveness. Call on the presence of God. walk through linear time holding space for the shadow and not clinging onto it so it has somewhere to move up and out. It's not coming in and attacking you. It's moving up and out. And I promise you, you will move through it at a quicker pace. And I mean, at any moment, you can choose to actually believe, not through false positive affirmations, but through like an identity shift from within. It takes an instant to be like, I don't believe that. I am worthy. I'm not stupid. I'm being guided by God. It just doesn't make sense to this world. So I hope that was helpful. That's been my week. It's been a really enlightening week. Enlightening in the sense that I am seeing just how much darkness I was still carrying with me. And that's not always fun to look at. It's not always fun to move through. It's not always fun to realize you've been carrying it. But like, if you're on this path, you're going to be faced with shadow all the fucking time. When you think, I have cleared all of my karma. I am the ultimate being of God. Whatever. Whatever. We all still have karma. We all still have trauma, karma. I don't know. Whatever word resonates with you. I don't really resonate with any of that. We all have darkness that we're carrying within us. Otherwise, we wouldn't be in a dense physical body. We would be vibrating so high that we would just poof out of existence. But no, we're in dense physical bodies. So we're carrying density inside of us. So we're not enlightened. We're still moving through the process of human evolution, consciousness evolution. So just be brave, be courageous, be forgiving, be loving, and be kind to yourself, because this shit is crazy. Okay. Bye.